What's up, Timekeepers? Me, Time Gamer, bringing you a new series, Orwell, Ignorance is Strength. So if ready, I'm ready. Time to roll the intro. Alright guys, so today I'm going to be bringing you the new season of Orwell. So I played the first season. Definitely go check out the previous season of Orwell. I think it was just named Orwell. Yeah, so I think it's pretty much the second season of the game. The first season on my channel was actually pretty popular. I got almost 100 views every episode, and that's pretty good for my channel, I have to say. So I decided to play this one. I was waiting for it very carefully. I didn't even know it was releasing today. That's the weird part. I was waiting to get information, and I never saw a release date for it. And then my Steam wishlist was like, oh, it's out today. I was like, well, heck, I'm gonna buy it for $10. Let's buy it. Let's do this. So without further ado, let's just jump right in. If you don't know what Orwell is, like I already said, go check out the first season. But definitely, of course, it's like sort of a watchdog type, not watchdog the game, but sort of the concept of a watchdog, where I'm sort of not a police, but I'm someone looking for, like, events happen, and I'm sort of the guy going through the internet trying to find the proper information to see what happened, who did it, and stuff like that. That was the main focus on the first season. This season seems to be more, what I've read so far seems to be more focused on fake news and stuff like that. So I'll stop explaining here. Let's just jump right into it. So let's go. All right, aptitude tests. So basically, right now what I did is pretty much just setting up the profile, and I connected the previous Orwell playthrough. That's one of the questions. So now we're doing aptitude tests. In order to qualify for special duty within Orwell Tech, the aptitude test is mandatory. The test requires you to complete a set of tasks, follow the on-screen instruction carefully, and answer truthfully to best of your beliefs. Note that an insufficient test result will disqualify you for special duty permanently. Oh no. Alright. Okay, task 1. Which of the following statements are true to your attitude? Drag and drop drop at least one of these highlighted statement data chunk into the answer sheet on the left. Note that your choices are permanent. Okay, I want to be a pioneer in most advanced security program. I want to make the nation a safer place. I like to spy on people. I want to protect people from harm. I am in for the money. I'd like to pioneer this. So the gameplay is pretty much similar to the first one. Okay, next step. Task 2. Which of the following person do you consider likely to have committed a crime? Drag and drop the data chunk into the answer sheet on the left. I don't know. This guy? I don't know. Person 4. I don't know. This guy? I have no clue. Is that the right answer? We'll have to see, I guess. Task 3. Which of the following statement do you consider to be true, if any? Drag and drop data chunk to the answer sheet. Okay. An unjust law can be and should be violated. There is no such thing as a justified lie. There are two sides to every story. A government should safeguard the citizens by any means necessary. Absolute truth exists. I would say there is two sides to every story. Okay, next step. Okay. Task 4. Given the choice, would you prefer to have your medical records or your dating profile investigated? I would rather have my medical record investigated. I would rather have my... I guess I would have... Don't mind my medical... My medical record investigated. Nothing much going on there. Okay. Task 4. Given the choice, would you prefer to have your medical... Okay. Next step. Task 5. Which information from your dating profile would you give to an investigator willingly? Duration, last sexual orientation, fully transcript of all chat. Any one of these, I don't really care. I would transcribe all my chat. I don't know. I don't use those sites. It's hard to say. All right. Confront with the situation below. Which action would you take? Your best friend boasts about having accepted him to Orwell. Since you are working for yourself, you know that talking about your job is punishable by improvement. Without saying anything to my friend, I informed the national authorities to the next possibility. Or my friend, I'm working for Orwell too, and that I will have to inform the authorities. This continues. I feign ignorance, but a hint my friend take about such a deliberate job might not be advisable. Why is it showing conflict there? I think the right answer would probably be the first one, but I feel like I fleet in, but a hint my friend taking about such a delicate job might not be advisable. No, I think this one would probably be the best answer, the first one. Pretty sure about that one. Okay, next step. Intricate result. You failed the aptitude test, you will be disqualified. The office has rejected your assignment of special duty due to your answer in the aptitude test, but if you ask for it, the test shall be reset and you will be given another chance. I chose poorly. What do I do here? You know what? I cannot change my answers as they reflect my honest opinions, and I accept the disqualification. Episode 1, Thesis. Ampliford. So you would accept the disqualification just like that? You're either downright stupid or you are very loyal to all us. You might be exactly whom I need. My name is Ampliford. I'm part of a special division within the government, the office. We get called in for the delicate matters. A man called Orwell disappeared a couple of days ago. The last we heard of him was the call I just played to you. I will play the call again, just my computer was a bit laggy, so there was a video with it and didn't work properly, so I'll just play it again after this. I'm done talking. I have added a transcript of the dialogue for you to read. The redo tool, you can read it again or listen to the recording. When you're done, open the unknown person profile on the left. Alright, let's listen to it again, just to make sure.
Hello. O'Brien, is that you?
I have to disappoint you.
What? Raban, what? How? After all this time? I didn't think you'd...
Remember what you did? Again, I must disappoint you. I have not been blessed with a short memory.
Good,
What?
okay.
Raban, listen. It wasn't me. I don't know anything about what happened there. That's the truth.
Truth. See, I never had much regard for the Bible, but there's one remarkable, groundbreaking moment. Before being sentenced to death, Jesus goes on and on about being a witness for the truth. But Pilate defies him with the simplest of all questions. What is truth? It is this particular question I've been pondering over for a very long time now. How much of the information ending up on our screens every single day has passed through so many other minds before, each one with their own bias and agenda. It is all cut down to size, proportioned, ready to be consumed.
Pretty much.
And yet we greedily swallow it all in blissful ignorance.
Pretty much.
Because our hunger is unending.
Stop the nonsense and get to the point. What do you want?
To ask you a question. What is truth?
I don't understand.
Now you're the disappointing one. You of all people should, Oleg Bakay. There is only one thing about truth that is certain. Truth is dead. As
Jesus.
you soon will be.
What?
Oh dear God.
Why? You? How did you manage? How? Vart! Vart!
I guess that didn't end well. Alright, so we have our unknown profile right here. Let's click on that. Since you paired with an investigator, I'll assume you're familiar with the procedure and spare you most technicalities. For starters, upload Oleg Bakay's name from the transcript to his file by dragging it into the profiler on the left. Alright, Oleg. Where is Oleg Bakay's name? Oleg Bakay. Upload. This cannot be undone. Good. This profile is now prime on Oleg Bakay. Now other data chunks related to this person might appear. Check the transcript for newly found data chunks. Cool. Truth is dead as soon as it will be. Okay. So, truth is dead as soon. Okay. So this is a related document found. That's an odd thing to say, isn't it? We're taking that to death as a death threat, as did the National Beholder. Okay, so I got something here. So basically what I'm doing is I'm going through documents, things I find, I hack into and stuff like that, and I relate it all to profiles like that to find what happened, who. So I'm assuming we're going to be trying to find who did this to this person or whatever. So we'll keep going here. Tag. So the National Beholder is the news service, same one as the first game, if you guys are familiar. Okay. Is anti-Qassar... Okay. The National Beholder is the most respectable news site in the nation. You may browse their headline freely to get informed. The recording of the call you heard ended up in their newsroom. Why? That's a piece of the puzzle we're missing right now. However, this article is a good starting point for our investigation on Oleg Bakay. To proceed, please adapt his picture of and profession. Persian Army officer. Sorry. Recorded call indicates direct involvement of blog, the people's voice, in disappearance of Persian Army officer Oleg Bakay. So we'll put his little name, his occupation, which updates our profile right here. As you see, Oleg Bakay is an important figure in the Parg's army. I might be saying that wrong, I'm sorry. Our neighboring country. We are very concerned about his faith. Now let's upload his picture. Officer has gone missing. So we have now a picture of him. Not exactly the most tender smile, but that's not what we're here after all. Okay, so then there's another document. Basically everything reading related goes into this tab right here, like the other game. So we'll continue reading. Bonton, Triflin Bonton. Another recording of a phone conversation between Persian Army officer Oleg Bakay and Ruban Var. So this is also pertinent information that we can put here. Upload complete. It might find Ruban Var, the name that Oleg mentioned during the call. Let's focus on Bakay for the moment. We'll get back to Var in a second. Alright, let's keep going. Chief, okay, but sorry. The National Beholder, late Monday every evening, Ruben is known as the editor-in-chief and founder of the highly controversial blog The People's Voice. The omnious recording, which has since been verified by expert, the editor directly threatens the officer, claiming that Bakay would be dead soon in the light of Bakay's recent disappearance. In the light of Bakay's recent disappearance, experts have developed the theory that the blog might be directly involved in, or may otherwise have incited the incident. The fact that the recording was leaked by an anonymous source to the National Beholder has been interpreted as a direct threat to the Qassar administration of Parj and their alliance to the nation, which the blog openly aggressively opposes. Alright. So let's keep going here. So we have the Parjesian army. So basically, also with Orwell, if you're not familiar with the game, I can basically hack anything. I basically have available information to everything over internet and stuff like that. So I'm sort of what the NSA would do in this case. I can pretty much do anything I want. Stars usually indicate that there's still more information I can find. So there doesn't seem to be anything else I can see here. So we'll go here. We'll go into file of Oleg Bakay. His rank is captain, so that's good. Agent, you may have noticed by now that every data chunk you upload, 10 minutes of time passes due to Orwell's extensive search algorithm. Okay. The event also will unfold whether or not we are making progress on our case. Keep this in mind. Okay, Dan, that's different. Before you didn't have to worry about that. But we'll have to keep in mind. So Janus, that's his call sign. Janus, how fitting. He still goes by this call sign. Okay, that's good. That's interesting though. I'm bringing you access to our database, which you should have a look at. You'll understand it better after seeing the files. Okay, so I have a new document. Affiliation 1st Infantry Division Prava. Okay. Let's keep going down here. Soldier record, volunteer for military service, basic combat training completed. Signed for protection of Prava from ongoing threat through anti-government group force of the True Part during Prava Civil War. Okay, that's good. Awarded Medal of Honor for saving. Okay, a bloody mess. That civil war. Parges has suffered a great deal with it. So did the nation. All right. So awarded Medal of Honor for saving civilians. Oh yes, Ole Bakay, a paragon of honor. Oh, she's. Her tone's a bit weird, but okay. So we've checked this. And oh wait, database. Search database for insert call sign. While yes, we are in fact worried about our relation with Pards because of Bakay, you will see that the whole truth is more complex. As you are not a simple investigator, you have access to Orwell's build designed to meet the specific needs of the office. You can utilize the data stored in the profile in the left to circumvent certain restrictions that would otherwise bar us from making progress. Make good use of this ability within our database, and the data stored in Bakay's profile so far solve my little mystery. So, please insert call sign. Where is his call sign? Janet, where the fuck is Janus? Oh, okay. So, you did it. Well done. I'll leave you to your well-deserved info for a moment to truly understand why this case is so precarious. I have a new profile picture which I can upload. Okay. In case you're wondering, yes, that really is the same person. Yeah, there is a difference there. Alright, so, date of birth. This is pertinent information. Pargesian, wait a minute, what the fuck? Why doesn't the date of birth match? Okay. Pargesian. Assignment confidential informant as officer of the Pargan army. Okay, that's always useful information. Yes, Bakay is our informant, placed inside the Pargan army for years, now vanished into thin air. You surely grasp the danger of this post should it ever come out. Yes, we need to understand what happened and then possibly retrieve him or contain the damage. To get to the bottom of this, we will have to investigate the person who called him last Rabanvar. You already found a trace of him before the beholder. I will turn Var into a target person now. Time to pick up from there. Okay, so I will... okay. I will go here, just put these, because registered device UIP, that means I can probably listen to his phone. Luckily, Bakay is using one of our registered phone devices to communicate with us. It seems to be online right now. You can access it using the Insider tool, which I will unlock for you right now. So I can go check down. Tend to use the name of people close to his MS password. That's important information if we need to go hack into something he uses. Of course, we do inspect and observe the habit of our agents. What do you expect? Yeah, of course. Alright, so we will keep going with Bakay for now. Oh, he's using a desktop. Please enter key. Of course, Bakay has locked his phone with our own encryption tool. I'm afraid not even Aura can break that. You will have to do this the old-fashioned way by finding and applying keys. So if you can find a hint to discover his password, you may have to dig a little deeper to uncover his thoughts, so it may be advisable to check other resources first. Okay, so at least we has the habit of using name of people close to him as password. So, I don't think we found information on people he knows. No, so let's go back to the reader. To serve people proud, okay. Our forces have a long tradition of protecting the Persian army. The Persian army is existent today, formed general little priest, okay. Okay, nothing here. A history. There's only 2 pages here. As a known editor. Okay, so let's go into switch profile. This here, he is the known editor of found of highly controllable law the people's voice. So this is probably going to be a site that will open up The People's Voice, we have heard of them. This preposterous news site has popular rallying for prospect and parges for year. Judging by that call, Roman Vars and Oleg Bakay seem well acquainted, even if it isn't the most friendly relationship, apparently. Your task here is twofold, Agent. First and foremost, we are to locate Oleg Bakay. Then, in order to understand whether Var is behind Bakay's disappearance, we need to find out what connects the two in the first place. Okay, so I have a new related document. So here we got bomb, obliterate, freedom, memorial, and kills 3. Didn't just write freedom memorial, but 3 people kills. Okay, is this taking place at the same time as the other thing? Negotiations to trifle and fail. Prisoner abort negotiation. Okay, so I won't read all this because this is a lot of information to read, and some of it might not be always necessary. Movie shooting completed. I'm gonna go through these quick because sometimes they're a bit unrelated. So, home to the People's Voice. One more thing before I let you roam freely. Remember that we are bound to the division of powers defined by ethical codex. You're now leaving charted area as far as I am concerned, and I have to rely on the data you upload to make my calls. Though anything you read, especially when it comes to the People's Voice, don't give me wrong info to work with. Don't give me wrong info to work with. I'm counting on you. Oh shit, okay. So I have to be careful. That's one thing they played a bit on the first season. But this time I think they're going to play a bigger part in it's going to play a bigger part of not giving wrongful information, because this can be, mistakes can happen. About us, we are, so we got a picture of him here. We're an independent collective devoted to providing you with a fact of mainstream. Alright. Editors, so there is a couple people here. Supported through donations. The non-profit organization, we are funded solely through donation. The People's Voice is supported by the Angels of the Nation Network and a volunteer team who provide, develop, and assist. Okay, so this might be good for something. Supported by National Donation Network? If you were to prove that Raban Var is using the donation for something harmful, we could pull the plug on him. Okay, so this is his email if we need to contact him, which I can maybe use the insider later to check his emails. Very good. This will allow to observe his work email account through the listener tool. There you go. Once Ruben has received an email or send one through the account, you will be notified, be able to read it. Cool. So let's keep going here. Supporter, pretty unspecific, huh? Alright, so I see you have found your first non-target person. Good. Orwell will keep track of them, but no data chunk or new document for them will appear. Okay? I must authorize them to become a target person first. I'll only do so if I feel it is necessary. Alright, so let's keep going here. There's a couple of things I can click on this website. The nation burns again. 3 people are murdered because of Blaine's incompetence. But guess who will be blamed? Okay, this might be wrongful information. Blood runs the street of the nation as the sea itself confronted by the next big terror. Right in its heart, the capital Banton. 3 people have been brutally massacred right under the government's ever so watchful eye, and much surprise to all media outlets. It didn't surprise me, not one bit. If y'all blames assault on Freedom Plaza and the government. You are known if okay, this could be the nation is corrupt leadership. Its corrupt leadership and all their deluded flock who elected them carried the weight of the Freedom Plaza bombing victim upon their shoulder. Their false promises of safety finally been unmasked for what they really are. I mean, to put themselves in power, upload their reign of terror. Sorry, sometimes I'm blocking what's being read here. I'll upload this. Roman seems to be a real charmer. After that, the office has learned about. The office has learned about him, which is not overly surprising after the phone call, I guess. He won't stop exploring assault and misfortune in the nation for his own end. This moment isn't any different. I cannot help but wonder what the donation of his would say if someone tipped them towards this statement. Oops. Okay. Thanks to the people's voice and our effort to get the fact that our people, this nation has been recently rather calm. Okay. I don't know, this might be untruthful information, but... Oh, please. Please, I remember asking you not to give me an... Okay, sorry. Or does this look to... How does this statement look to you? Does it look legitimate? Perhaps picking up as it wasn't the best choice. Hey, don't say that. I can make a mistake. Alright, so... President Puppet Stop re-election plan. Okay. Does President Kassan think we're downright stupid? For all we know, Kassan is being controlled by the nation's shady... Okay, no. Stand up and march the street of travel tomorrow. This is important information. Update this via our Blabber account. Okay. He said, let there be, and there were riots. How did this man gain such an immense influence over his follower? Alright, so now we're getting a lot of info going on. So, let's go see his email that he received. To David. David, thank you for our ongoing support and your kind words. As always, you have proven yourself to be a true supporter of our cause. You will want to watch the news. I have no doubt there will be a great stir very soon. Okay. This might be pertinent information. For all we know, this guy has been trying to cook up a large-scale stir for years. I don't see it happening quite yet. Yes, he has succeeded to some extent with their ongoing riot, but we can't keep the situation under control. Alright, so we don't know this. Is there a new headline? Crime rate continues to drop. The Ministry of Security has prevented the latest number of... Okay. Okay. On Tuesday morning, Ministry of Security published a new crime statistic reporting that the preceding year... static report of the preceding year. According to the report, the number of recorded criminal offenses increased by 4.8% in comparison to last year. The crime rate has been continuously declining over the past several years as direct result of implementing the safety bill, which I can go check right now. The party has elected the government, and the party's peacekeeping mission. Okay, doesn't seem to be participate. Many of which national find out now, donate, blah 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 blah. Positions. Okay. Robert Blaine, Prime Minister. Arthur. I remember this from the first game. Okay, is there other stuff to... Alright, so the Commander-in-Chief of the Nation Force does not tire to strength. Okay, Peter Faulkner. So let's go see peacekeeping thing. Okay, this is already something we already saw in the other thing. Alright, let's go see the Blabber. Blabber, okay, the Twitter. People's Voice, Independent Collective, okay. The Lone Thrift Survivor, people, what do you mean when you say Olebe would not be missed? Did you retire him? This is misunderstanding. I am not happy either that has gone missing. This soldier is not the one to blame. One thing is certain, Olebe will certainly not be missed. Okay, this mainstream media has been manipulating your thoughts since the dawn of humanity. Time to get rid of this enemy. Now that's a classic one. Demonize the free press. Straight from Dictator's Guide of Supreme Ruling. So there is a link here. Okay, that's Okay, I'm gonna go with this as the, because we know this to be a fact, and the other one, not happy either, the one missing. Of course he had to brag about Bakay's dismay after the threat. Still, doesn't answer whether Vars is responsible for what happened. Alright. What have you done, Rabban? Okay, what have you done, Rabban? It sounds like they are accusing us of having kidnapped or killed this man. What have you done to Oleg Bakay, Rabban? Tell us the truth. Lead editor, let's not jump to conclusion. I'm sure that Rabban can offer an explanation. I'm starting to doubt whether TPV represents what I stand for. We sell ourselves as a block for the Parisian people, defending their right and protecting their freedom. As part of that is our duty to criticize the Parisian government, as the military is a prime target. However, I never signed up to be labeled as a criminal. We don't threaten people, we don't kidnap people, and we certainly do not kill people. Ruben Var, our owner. Calm down, Samantha. Shannon. Since when do we believe that the national blobber prince? You're only trying to frame us. I have nothing to do with Bakay's murdering. Did I call him? Sure. Did I get a little aggressive? I did. Before we, you see, Bakay and I have an history. Before we left Parge, Bakay had his mind set on joining the Pargesian army. He asked me to take care of his 14-year-old daughter, and I said yes. But soon after, instead of returning to his daughter, I learned that he has left for the nation. He said he wanted to find work there. Then, all of a sudden, he returns and ranks up to an officer in the army. I'm fairly certain that he works for the nation's government in some way. Not wrong. However, I have nothing to do with this disappearance. Would never kidnap or kill a man. I do not believe the lies of the national beholder. I was unaware of all this, I believe you, but I really think you should watch what you say, Rabban. This is starting to go way too tense. This is getting people worked up in both countries. Daniel Bachon, I am with Shannon on this. I also believe you, Rabban, but you should really choose your word more wisely. We always wanted to criticize. One could even say fighting against the Kazan armistice and their shady ties to blame, but we don't want them to regard us as national enemies. And this fight should remain one of words. You guys are disappointing me. I thought you had it in you. I thought you had it in you. Don't let them intimidate you like that. These are just empty threats. We have to stand our ground now more than ever. We're not saying we disagree with you, Reban. We are just saying watch what you say, which makes sense. Okay. I guess that can be pertinent to something. Reban mixes truth and lie adept to trick people. Take whatever he publishes with a grain of salt, as there are typically few truth. Be very, very when dealing with him, Agent. I have to rely solely on you. Okay, that's before we left. We've been fine. Okay, drained. So I have before we left Pargin because it's mine joining the Pargin army. Okay, so I'll wait before using this, but this might make sense. I'm not 100% sure. We'll see what our Armpour has to say, or whatever her name is. I see. The two know each other back from where they lived in Parge. Well done, Agent. With the basic connection between these two clarified, our in-depth search of the lead up to this phone call can now begin. I need you to investigate and upload anything that you think is relevant and accurate, but the background of these two. Discard anything else. From what you gather, I will put together a theory about what happened and what we're going to do about it. At the very least, we need a solid motive for Reban Vart making this threat to Oleg Bakay and an explanation as to how Vart could contact him and on his protected phone. If you need to keep track of your objectives, click on the Orwell eye in the upper left corner screen or press escape. Okay. Shit, there's too many things going on. Listener. Oh, we have another. Angel of the Nation, Robin. Okay. Dear Mr. Voss, we regret having to inform you that we have temporarily suspended our recurring finance support for your endeavors. Our team have become aware of you using our donation to support a cause or causes directly and indirectly violate our terms of use. As you know, Angel of the Nation is an independent non-profit organization with the intent of supporting beneficial cause in or directed at purges. We strictly enforce a zero-tolerance policy endorsing or incitement of aggressive act or violence behavior of any kind, which we have been made aware of your blog as engaged in recently. The payment will remain suspended while we further investigate the allegations. Afterward, we will decide whether to continue our payment or permanently terminate our support. If you would like to object this to suspension or assist in resolving the allegation against you, please contact blah 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 blah. Alright, so reader, this thing keeps going. What the hell? So you started threatening Persian soldier now? This is just going too far. Is being attacked by him allegedly. Is being attacked about him allegedly. Okay. I hope you don't expect me to feel pity for Vars. I don't. Alright, so this is nothing new here. Am I missing something here? Oh yeah, there's this let's keep going. Prava City. Threats. What are you planning doing against the FTP? My family and I are thinking about leaving Prava. Okay, let's go to the important information here. I sincerely... So this is Rabban Var. Can we use this picture? As the school I sincerely understand your concern, Mr. As the school's principal, I will therefore consider our option on how to protect the school and Prava Secondary in particular. So he's a principal. Well, that might explain his preachy attitude. Oh, listener. Revised article. Hey, Rabban, I finished revising the article you sent me and scheduled it for 3 p.m. like you asked. Don't know if it will be available for another one. I'm going to be a bit occupied tonight. Maybe I can spare some time remotely if I get a chance. One more thing, this Bouquet thing is getting ugly. A lot of TNB believers are flooding us with threats on Bladder. Do you read any of that? Creeping me out. You know, I'd go to the length of you. Just like when we moved to the nation. You're my brother. Okay. Nothing can change that. It even finds if you're not telling me the whole truth. What about Karen? They even insulted her, so doesn't deserve that treated that way. Don't you think it's about time you gave out a statement? You can easily debunk these lies, Ilya. Okay, is this the other? Show conflict. Okay, so I learned that he had left for the nation. He said he wanted to find work there. Show conflict. Leave Parge, and that's how you abandon not only your hometown but your own, and go where? The nation? This is pitiful stretch of land. Never. So okay, so this is probably the other. Is that so? Doesn't exactly account for his loyalty to us. Seriously, Oleg, you have a daughter. She's the only 11 years old and she needs you. Please don't make any hustle. Okay, so I'll go here. Terrace fits the picture. Oh, that might be our password here. My daughter, Radka. Let's go see. Let's try this. Yay, we got it! Orwell reports you have removed the encryption from Dukiski. Open Sesame. Good work, Engine. That will aid us greatly. So contacts. Okay. So nothing of importance here. iTrace. Display location last current location. Okay, this is important. That might tell us where he is. Prava, Oleg Bakay is his former hometown. Peculiar. Why is he hiding out there, or rather, from whom? Rabanvar? Excellent work. We will retrieve Oleg Bakay once we have a clearer picture as to why he has gone missing in the first place, and what the call meant. Okay, so we're getting somewhere. Okay, gallery. Bookshelf that's broken. Warning, I fear that my cover might have been blown. I suspect Rabanvar behind it. Okay. I am now proceeding according to protocol for a situation like this. Moving to secret. He tried to warn us that Varus has compromised the cover. How could Varus have done that? How did he know? Keep looking for an answer. There must be something we haven't found about this mess. Moving to a secret location in order to conceal my whereabouts. This has got to be something we know, right? What the hell is that supposed to mean? Hiding? You mean voluntarily? There is no plan which includes going and hiding anywhere. Okay, that's weird. Call history. Oh, that's Thingamabobber's phone. We're going to be able to hack his phone. Perfect. With this number, we can track Rabanvar calls to and from his mobile phone within the listener tool. Alright guys, that's going to be it for the first part of Orwell Episode 1 Thesis. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Definitely go check out Episode 2. I already played all of it, but I won't spoil it. So Episode 2 is going to come out Monday. If you're watching this on the Friday, it comes out. If not, the video is right there. You play it. If not, if you're watching this way later. Definitely stay tuned. This episode gets a weird turn. And yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment what you enjoyed of the first part of Episode 1. And of course, follow me everywhere, MeTimeGamer, Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, Instagram, and right here, youtube.com/MeTimeGamer, where I post a new video every day of the week, Monday to Friday, 3 p.m. Eastern Time. So thank you so much guys for watching, and I will see you next video. Keep on keeping on.